So there's a bunch of rumors going on out there for Nintendo Switch games. And I thought about just gathering them all into a single video, but they come from so many different sources with so many different variable reliability on these rumors that I wanted to separate them by source. So what we're going to talk about in this first video today, we're going to have at least one more rumor video later today, is about a rumor that came off of Reddit. Now, this rumor I first saw actually at resetera.com, and some people that I trust have verified that some of the information in this rumor is true. They have also said that some of the information is false. The person who claims to be leaking it says that they are the person that leaked the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Enchantress being the other characters in Fighter Pack 3 for Injustice. I don't really know much about that per se. They claim they leaked it over at GameFAQs, but anyone can claim that they leak things. When you're posting at Reddit and then you're claiming, I'm this leaker over at GameFAQs, I mean, I literally could say that. It doesn't make me and that person the same person, but whatever. It is what it is. And since no one's willing to come out and say what information is correct and what information is not correct, we're just going to go over the rumors in general. Some of this stuff isn't for Nintendo, but I'm just going to mention that a rumor exists for it, since again, some of this stuff is true, some of it's not. I don't want to just give you the Nintendo stuff and then have you be like, oh man, so half of these rumors are true, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like about 50% of these rumors are being confirmed as true by more reliable people, and 50% are being confirmed as false, but they're not giving us which ones are which for obvious reasons. So first one is that Capcom's working on Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, a Season 3, and with a bunch of characters. That's got nothing to do with Nintendo. That Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite 2, Season 2, a bunch of characters and a whole bunch of stuff there. It's got nothing to do with Nintendo, but I just want to mention that that is part of this rumor. A Resident Evil 2 remake. It says that it's a third-person game. You should finally see something from it next year if they don't put something out around the very end of the year. But I'm hearing next year. Again, we don't know if that's going to be on Switch, so that's why I wanted to go over that rumor. Devil May Cry 5 is apparently supposed to be announced at PSX. Dante, Virgil, Nero, blah, blah, blah. Bunch of stuff there. Again, not Nintendo related, so we're going to kind of leave that alone. Bandai Namco apparently has Dragon Ball FighterZ, 3 DLC characters, blah, blah, blah. Again, none of that has anything to do with Switch until we get to this point in the rumor where it says, with the controversy out of the way, there is a Switch port of Dragon Ball FighterZ in the works. Unreal Engine 4's 4.15 update is Switch friendly, so that may explain why the Switch port is coming later, because again, that update wasn't made until earlier this year. I did not know what Unreal Engine 4 version it uses for the others. The much demanded Switch version will likely come out next year in the autumn or winter, so you're talking about a year from now. For the personal history, the Season Pass was originally leaked to me as some exclusive pass featuring Saiyans, blah, 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 blah. And again, I'm going to have a link to this rumor down in the comments below. If you'd like to go read some of the stuff in more details, I'm not going to go over every tiny detail, but the big thing out of there so far is that Dragon Ball FighterZ is apparently coming to Switch next year. That's according to this rumor. Soul Calibur 4 is apparently coming out. I'm sorry, not Soul Calibur 4. Soul Calibur 6, I'm sorry, is apparently coming out for PlayStation 4, PC, and Nintendo Switch. No Xbox One version was mentioned. It says the game should be revealed by the end of the year and make its 21st anniversary. At least one trustworthy source told me that it would be revealed at PSX. If the Switch version is not announced in a matter-of-fact way alongside it, like multi-platform games do when revealed at a specific console's event, then it should be announced during Nintendo's Direct in January that I keep hearing about. The source who told me about the Switch version is different from the one who told me about the game's existence, I might add. They also told me that Link would return as a guest character on that version. One of the reasons that Soul Calibur 6 was never released for its anniversary year in December, even though they were building up to reveal even as late as fall last year, was because they ran into technical issues that sent the game into a mini development hell of sorts. The last thing I heard was that cause, or most likely cause, with the implementation of some kind of moveset or style switching thing in particular, like having multiple movesets per character, weapons, even from some of my understanding, since that's not working, blah, 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 blah. Again, you can go and read the rest of that to understand the full context. And then it says Nintendo specifically, this is the last part of the rumor, it says there have been pressure on Game Freak to to get Pokemon's 8th generation out in hopes of a release next year. Now, that you could say, well, of course, because the game was just listed as 2018 or later. So obviously Nintendo really wants Pokemon to come out next year. It says, if you recall Pokemon Stars, again, that was a rumored third game to Pokemon Sun and Moon, that is or was real. But all it was a Sun and Moon port to the Switch, used as an engine test tech demo thing. Metroid Prime 4 should have something revealed with some in-game footage next year, from what I've heard. I mean, probably. I'm hearing that Direct in January in particular. Now, that's interesting. That's really early to me to be showing off Metroid Prime 4. But again, that's what the rumor says. It says Bandai Namco is apparently developing the game for Nintendo, and he doesn't know which studio at Bandai Namco is doing that. There is some kind of new Animal Crossing that they hope to release next year too. The Switch's virtual console will not be like it is currently known to be like. There is going to be some sort of subscription service for it in the works. Mother 3 is real. This is what makes me like, oh my god. Every time someone says Mother 3 is real, I'm like, I gotta throw these rumors out. According to my source, it was completely localized and playable. That I can believe. The sad thing that I've heard is that it is being held back for some reason, which all I know has something to do with not knowing which month to release it in. I don't know. To me, I feel like they had Mother 3 ready like years ago for different platforms, and at first, like there was some music copyright issues, and now I have no idea what's holding it up now. According to one of my sources, they claim that Square Enix is doing The World Ends With You 2 exclusively for Nintendo Switch. And Blizzard, believe it or not, is preparing a Hearthstone port for the Switch. That actually makes a lot of sense on that platform. I'm not sure when this will be announced due to the phrasing, but I heard this when I went to BlizzCon. Now, who we heard it from at BlizzCon, who knows? Because BlizzCon just kind of wrapped up, and we didn't hear any announcements there. It could be something they announce next year. I don't know. Or maybe Nintendo announces it at their Direct, because it definitely sounds like there's going to be a Direct in January. Not just because of these rumors. Nintendo kind of has a history of a Direct in January, so and they just had an event earlier this year for Switch in January, so it kind of feels like Nintendo's got like this 4 event per year thing happening, internally at least. 3 major Directs, basically, plus E3. That doesn't mean they don't have Directs in between. Like, they still have individual game Directs. But I don't know. What do you guys think about these rumors? To me, they sound crazy. So crazy they might be true. I have no idea. We know third parties are, in particular, extremely, extremely excited for the Switch platform. And I wouldn't be surprised to see any of that third-party stuff come. What I find interesting is the information about Nintendo in particular. Usually when you get leaks that deal with, oh, Metroid Prime 4 will do this, or Pokemon will be this, or Animal Crossing will be this, like, a lot of those rumors tend to not be true. But, again, I don't know. As the person said, I went through the whole rumor list, got a link to the thread. People that I trust are saying that half these rumors are true, half of them are false. They won't tell me which parts are true and which parts are false. Is a majority of the Nintendo Switch stuff true? Is a majority of that false? I have no idea. So there it is. There's the rumors. I don't have much thoughts on it because, again, I don't have a lot of trust for this source. But enough people are talking about it, and I've had enough people tell me that I should probably talk about it because half of this stuff is true. Then I wanted to make sure I did my due diligence and got a video out. And by the way, I don't know if you've noticed throughout this whole video, but you're watching me play Doom for the very first time. Pretty cool, I might add. I'm playing it on Switch. I just picked up my copy today. Actually, while I'm recording this audio, it's technically still downloading, but I know I'm recording Doom footage for this video. I just wanted to show off a third-party game here, and I'm going to be playing a lot of Doom moving forward. The next rumor video, I'm actually going to have more Doom footage, so stay tuned for that, because we have what I feel is a very, very reliable rumor that has to do with some games coming from Capcom. So stay tuned for that later. Otherwise, folks, I'm Nathaniel Rufflegents from Nintendo Prime, and if you like this video, you know what to do. And if you dislike that video, hit that dislike button. Let me know what you think about all these rumors down in the comments below, along with a link to the original rumors if you want to dive deeper into them. Oh, boy. I'm just going to catch you guys in the next one.
We